I'm gonna skip it. I know I've been going for like 2 weeks by now, though. It's all cool.
I won't bow down to no man.
Alright, we're going back to
Not even if I need to ride to the next village.
I don't have internet at my dad's, and that's where I'm living right now. But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to some 2K live stream for about an hour. I think last time I just got to the pros, so that's what's up though. So we're gonna do like an hour live stream. Then we may play some GTA remaster. I don't know yet. But I haven't played this in a minute, so I'm gonna practice some shooting real quick. Okay, I hate how that does that. Yeah. I suck at shooting right now. Alright, I got that one though. See, why can't I do that into like a game or something like that? Or that. Because I remember last time I was having trouble with that shit. But I know I can do that in a game. That's nothing. I just got like a perfect shot right there. But my insight's still an F. I don't like that. My 3 points a D minus. I want all my whole dudes upgrades to be like just all A pluses though. If I'm going in that, let's see if we have any upgrades available. Wait. Oh yeah. Alright, I want to do some games. Yo. Let's do this though.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare.
Alright.
But we can't let that distract us.
Wow.
Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
That is cool as fuck though. That's just doing all lighting and projector. That is cool.
At the shooting guard position, at 6'6" number 1, Devin Booker. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 17, PJ Tucker.
I'm not even choke.
A 6'10" forward from Kansas, number 11, Marcus Morris. Starting in center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 4, Tyson Chandler.
I want to do some other videos.
2K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with a broadcast from Phoenix, the home of the Sun,
they
the
never
U.S.
put me
Airways
first.
Center.
I'm just going to dance through this.
And comes in for P.J. Tucker, and Freak subbed in for Booker. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Maurice Spates out there with Green. No good from Bledsoe.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Freak, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Freak's got his first bucket in this one.
Ooh.
Outside Curry. Feeds to Thompson. Back to Curry. Outside Green. Good on the triple. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Freak. That three off the mark.
Okay, that was
Rebounding's
going to
be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
And try to upgrade my dude.
Rick, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buck. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. John Lure comes in for Morris, and Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Los Angeles.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
And the foul called on Freak. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting two.
Ah, shoot one. I don't want to do it.
And he knocks down the first one.
You probably can hear my controller right now. I don't really like new controllers though, because like you can't do like everything
drops them both.
Like they're not broken.
You know, the Phoenix Suns played well overall last season, but they still couldn't match up against some of the teams in the West. Had a hard time with in-conference battles.
That should have made it though.
2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the wide open shot from Green. That's short off the rim.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Iguodala with the
Oh,
steal.
what the fuck?
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
All right, no, I have to make
Iguodala
this
has
one.
got his first bucket of the night. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Warren. They set the pick. And there's the feed to Freak. The 19-foot shot. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
All right. With 1 point ahead, we can make it.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks it to Spates. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Alex Len picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got it good there. I mean,
Still that big face in the
Swap
back.
here for
That was
Phoenix.
cool.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Freak passes to Len. Over in the corner, Warren. Inside, here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Curry with a wide open look. And another 3 for Golden State. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace.
Hold on. Game speed is
a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Morris a screen. Here's Bledsoe. Shot's good. Bledsoe's got 14.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Freak with it, picked up by Thompson. And he gets the bucket. 9 points for Freak. Warriors leading by 6.
Like Curry.
Outside Curry. Second chance shot. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
That should have made it, though.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but you can really cause problems with them.
Teams will make substitutions. And the first half is now in the books.
Okay, that's full bullshit.
Well, Brandon.
I was catching the whole team up. Taking out. Alright.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. Number one, we've done really well in limiting our turnovers. The last thing we want to do is give them extra possessions, and so far, we haven't. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench.
The second half just about to get going here. Freak checked in for PJ Tucker. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Freak, he's in at point guard. Booker out there with John Lewis. And it's Chandler, and it's Bledsoe in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Curry, right?
Suns trail by 15. Now, Freak. 9 points in the game so far. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
To the right side. And Lure kicks to Freak. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And, you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
Barnes can't get it to go.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Freak dishes to Bledsoe. Here's the screen. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Brandon Knight comes in for Freak. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Warriors leading by 22. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Maurice Spates out there with Bogut, and it's Curry in at the 1. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
And it's Freak
I didn't
missing.
even shoot it.
And there have been some terrible
over.
shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. At the elbow, it's Thompson, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Green, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Thompson up top. What's
Hold
up?
on, I'm gonna pause this real quick. Sorry, guys. I got a new phone and I'm trying to spell where you at, and it keeps on spelling ETA. Wait, did that send or exit out? Oh, fuck. Okay, it's send.
3, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Land's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Not cool.
Freak with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. It's stolen by Curry.
Alright, come on, Curry.
Thompson right side. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Right.
Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Thompson for the triple. Here's Bogut. Phoenix grabs the miss. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Len sets a screen for Knight. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And the Suns here with a different look. Lures checked in for Markieff Morris. T.J. Warren comes in for P.J. Tucker. Sonny Weems checks in for Freak. And it's Price in for Knight. Then for the Warriors, Azili.
After this game,
the Suns making a change here. Freaks checked in. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for James Michael McAdoo. And it's Barbosa in for Looney. Here's Spates. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
And here is Barbosa.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but
for me, I would have punched him in the
shouldn't be
face.
taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
To be honest with you, they just said end the game. There's 2 seconds left.
He's perfect from the line this time. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
All right. With live stream call plus for like 2 seconds.
Many thanks. Second quarter, my word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
This is what you love to see out your star players. He's the guy you rely on to give a team a win. Both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was a joy to watch tonight, Ernie.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
They should be like training my dude, but it's not doing it, man. Bullshit. Alright, I'm just going to advance. I'll be right back, guys.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad Mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Bad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
Word?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead.
Damn.
After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor head Isidore. And our our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it. Because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life, and yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
I would have just dropped everything because I can't leave my bros behind.
You and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a two-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. So you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Maybe because I've been learning engraving here lately, which if you guys don't know what engraving is basically, well, my engraver looks like a tattoo gun, kind of, but like a newer one like my cousin has. And it's just like drawing with a tattattoo gun, but it's basically you drawing on metal.
He got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, well, check this out though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand?
But yeah, that's...
Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer.
Well, all
we all know that.
Just buy him a front, first row, ticket.
Me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros. And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dab, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and drink like nobody's business. And now...
Sorry guys, I'm kind of sick right now.
Now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That is so funny.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you. Exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire,
no, you don't.
And most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's Bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring.
Goes up to college, so place where the one dude gets paid and records that this one dude paid his dad for his son to play on the team. That would be... It's like this. Shit, I need to get that name of that movie. I will, and I'll like tell you guys next live stream.
G, Vic, gotta go.
That's just like hella disrespectful, though.
Handle your business, and remember. I think it's kind of fucked. Contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this. Nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Aries, that'd be hard as fuck to do sometimes, all that shit. It's kind of fucked up how that dude trying to make him get away from someone he grew up with. Shit. Alright. I'll need to work on my inside shit though. Excellent, hey. Slightly early. Alright. We got 350 that costs 8. I will upgrade that though. What is this? Oh shit, that's that. I like that one. Alright, I'm about to just shoot for this for a minute. I need to get like a perfect right here and a perfect 3. But I don't know if I can actually make a perfect 3. Ooh, I do not like the sound of that. That sounds like a deep rough sound. Ugh. In real life, I can like switch everything from these corners. Like I'll be for real doing that shit. Alright, I want to end the shooting. Like, see, like, there is no, like, I just want to advance. Shit, tired.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Let's take them back.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. Last outing for Phoenix, the loss to Toronto.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly.
Yanni has checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And Ellington is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Freak, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with John Lewis. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Knight in at the 2.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
I was about to say, don't tell me I sit my phone down and she takes it. That'd be funny, bro.
And he sinks the second.
He has 3?
And he makes all 3.
What the
And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth. A very good bench, and they provided a good scoring punch when called upon.
They push it up 4 on 3. Hollis Jefferson passes to Robinson. Here's Bargnani, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And it's Freak missing. Nets trail by 3. Ellington kicks to Bogdanovich. Bargnani a screen on Len. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ooh. And that one's good. Freak.
That wasn't that.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Hollis Jefferson passes to Bargnani. Three-pointer Ellington. Phoenix grabs the miss. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Freak with it.
Right here, right here.
Here's Knight. Here's Len. Makes it off the glass.
Here's Knight.
Len's got his second basket of the game.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Fader on the way, and it's Freak missing.
Okay, I need to stop missing this one.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Three-pointer Ellington. Can't get it to go. Knight. Can't get it to go. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
It was definitely a hard decision. I had to sit down with my family and
Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making group substitution here for Brooklyn. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. Bogdanovich is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Ellington is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. We've got Bogdanovich. Bargnani is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Ellington in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
More points.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
Like a three-pointer.
And for Coach Hornacek, Greg, you learn from one of the toughest coaches as a player. You know, several trips to the finals. And you know this guy well, Clark. Jerry Sloan was the guy that molded Jeff Hornacek.
One of the outstanding coaches in the history of the NBA, Jerry Sloan. Although Hornacek saw all that success in Utah,
you didn't pump
this is a homecoming job for him because he started his career in Phoenix.
Johnson goes in. Got it. Good job in the low post. Johnson's got 9.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Yeah, looking to turn things around here, Greg, and cut into this lead.
I did not do that.
Now it's Ellington running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Freak. Ellington defending. Here's Freak. Here's Len. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Well, what a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
3 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Comes up empty down low.
Good defense.
From past the arc, another 3 for Phoenix. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
I'm feeling this
Suns
game,
lead by 17. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyson, coming off the loss in the last game, it seems like you guys are playing with a renewed intensity here tonight. What's been the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thank you for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. This is the sort of offensive rhythm we know we're capable of when we put our mind to it. I like that we're active, moving our feet, making the right passes. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into it.
All right, if they don't put me right away.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a performance from Bledsoe here. He's got 11 points and 5 assists. Passing and free throws, those are two areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Booker out there at Bledsoe. And it's Chandler in at the 5. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors did some really solid floor work. He ended with 10 points, and he also was creating for others by getting the ball in a position to score it. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Suns leading by 23.
Well, you know, the Nets were able to sneak into the playoffs as the 8th seed last year. Had some good wins against the Western Conference, and that really was a big boost for them getting to the postseason.
Nets were just under 500 against the Western Conference last season. In the East, that is a very respectable mark.
Yeah, I mean, how about they were actually better against the West than the East a season ago. Their win percentage against the Western teams was narrowly better than games against the East.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brooklyn. Bledsoe hits them both. And talking about Eric Bledsoe, he took on a lot more responsibility last season, Greg, especially after the trades in Phoenix. He became the main focal point of their offense.
And you know what? It was his first year of kind of being the man. Signed a big contract coming into the season, and now there's a responsibility that goes with being the go-to guy. Eric has the talent to shine, though, in that role. And they get one. Now, 1 of 5 here in the third.
Morris a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. They get it back. Chandler. Good D by Lopez.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jack missing again.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Bledsoe dishes to Morris. Here's Booker. The shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Bledsoe against Jack.
Oh, I'm back.
Shoots from the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jack's got his second bucket tonight.
How sweet was that one?
Like
Jack has a great looking shot.
With some arc, a rebound by the Nets. Young's got his third rebound tonight. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jack. Puts it up from 12, and he hits the jump shot. Jack's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's Bledsoe. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Right. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. For Young, Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and Ellington is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Johnson attacking, good, and Jack gets the assist. And that's 11 points for Johnson.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And it's Freak missing. Nets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Picked by Bargnani. Here's Ellington, and fouled hard that time.
Checking out the game Wayne Ellington is having. He's got 10 points. He's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line. You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
I'm sorry, I have to pause it.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Suns.
Right here, right here, right here. Do it right here.
Pass to Freak. Jump shot is good. Freak's got 13.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Knight. Here's Tucker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Tucker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Suns on top, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next.
I still say that shot that I was messing with, and that was a good shot.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
I need like a game and like goes over your face. That's the original one.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Sergei Karasov, Larkin out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Bargnani, and it's McCullough in at the 4. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws tonight.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Injuries have certainly taken their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season. Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever in his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it is that he has so much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
Right here, dog.
Weems kicks to Price.
Right here, dog. Oh.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. 3-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Freak. And that one comes up a bit short.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. 4 shots.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And talking about Bargnani last season, he was actually generating efficient numbers when he was healthy. I mean, way up in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. I would love to see him remain healthy and have a chance to quiet the doubters.
We're going to double team.
Tries from 10. No luck. Great D that time from Freak. Suns leading by 22. Tries it from 19. No good off the back of the rim.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers.
Dude,
nothing going down for him right now.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
First one falls for him. And going back to international comparisons, Bargnani was keeping some pace with Nowitzki over his first 5 years. But that's when the injury bug laid into him, and that's not been the case.
You know, and Bargnani was really starting to play great on the offensive end, and defensively, he started to make an impact. But Nowitzki, on the other hand, just kept rising.
So for the Nets, Johnson comes in for Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Bogdanovich. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for Morris. Warren's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Freak subbed in for Eric Bledsoe.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Eric Bledsoe. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. Kicks it to Robinson.
He's slow.
And Jack, here we go. It's hauled in by the Suns. From deep. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Yeah.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Bledsoe. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
All right. I want to end this, eat the rest of this, practice some. No, I'm probably, yeah, I'm going to end this though. So, I guess I'll see you guys in a minute. Probably 30 minutes to an hour, actually. Alright, I'll be back at 5:36.
The only color I care about is green. Money.
Actually, I'm gonna let you watch.
Made some money so
this.
far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early. LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess. This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, you know, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you want to leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team all-NBA, first team all-defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakingandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste. And you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing? You know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan. Not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Lottie?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own. Boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freaking and Vibing, Life at Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yeah, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece? You need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right, but blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squash?
Squashed.
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at?
I
think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
Is that all of it? I forget. Alright, I think that was the end of it. Let's see if we go back to shooting. We do. Alright. Let's see how many points we got to Oak Ridge. 52, that's 800, that's 3. I'm gonna upgrade this. And that's an athlete. Alright. Well, I'll see you guys in a little while. The next time. Peace. Wait, peace. I can't find how to end this live stream. Found it.